My Habitat at Home, Part 4. Spreading sedge, as you can see from the snow on the ground, is evergreen and can be used like many other sedges as an alternative to liriope. This particular sedge is attractive year-round, except when it's blooming. It puts out a few seed heads that flop over, and the plants flatten out, but then in a short time you'll notice fresh new leaves coming up from the crown. Lyre-leaf sage is easy to grow and spreads fast. If you leave the seed heads standing after the blooms dry out and turn brown, goldfinches and housefinches will feed on the seeds inside. It also is known to attract hummingbirds and can serve as good ground cover. Actually, I have never seen hummingbirds feeding on these flowers, but I have seen them on trumpet or coral honeysuckle. This is nice on a fence or on a trellis around a patio. Not only does it bring the hummingbirds in close, it can offer some privacy and has a really long bloom time. When you shop for native plants, make sure to use the botanical or scientific name so there's no mistake about what you are buying. The botanical name is Latin or Greek and always in italics, with the genus name capitalized and the species name in lowercase. If there is a name in single quotes after the scientific name, the plant is a cultivar. The NPS does not use cultivars. Some of the plants most attractive to pollinators are quite tall and, like wild bergamot, can be difficult to handle in a residential neighborhood. One way to manage this is to group tall plants together, including some tall native grasses for support, so they are less likely to fall over. Keep in mind it's a good idea to group the same plant species in masses measuring a yard or more in diameter to attract the pollinators from a distance. Another option is to cut them back early in the summer before they bloom to about half their height, so when they do bloom they won't be so tall. Gardening books and websites can tell you how and when cutting back these stalks is recommended for various species. In the fall, the spent stalks can look weedy, but it's recommended to let them stand all winter and remove them in the early spring so the native solitary bees and other beneficial insects that lay their eggs in hollow stems in the fall have a place to do that and a chance for their offspring to hatch. And there may still be some seed in the seed heads for birds to forage over the winter. End of Part 4.